I think you're going to be, you're going to want to sit down. We've got a video you're going to find a lot of fun, I think, on the on our first group here. Clerk will read the caption to House Resolution 952.
House Resolution 952 by Resident Coleman, the 97th, Clark of the 98th, Bar of the 103rd, Brockway of the 102nd, and Hilton of the 95th. A resolution commending the North Gwinnett High School Bulldogs football team for winning the 2017 GHSA Class 7A Championship and for other purposes.
Chair recognizes the chair of the House Education Committee, Chairman Coleman, for an invite resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, members of the House. I want to tell all of you that are in the anteroom and wherever, you're going to want to come out and see this. This is an exciting video you're going to see, and this is a very, very exciting invite resolution for me, and I think for all of you. The Bulldogs are here today, ladies and gentlemen. The North Gwinnett Bulldogs, they're here. They won this year the 7A football championship. The school was started in 1958. And this is the first championship that they've won, and they won it in great fashion. So I want you to all come out and help me recognize this group. This year, it was a great year for them. They had been a bridesmaid 2 years, and they had tried to make it, but they didn't quite make it. But this year, they became the winner. They had their first-year coach. Bill Stewart came over to the school. He had a rough time, man, the first time. He started his first game. They lost, and he lost a couple of players. The second game, he lost his quarterback. But they did not give up. They got together. They said they're going to pull it out, and they did. They won 14 games straight after that, culminating in the 7A championship. Now, I want to guide you through that last game, and we're going to end it with a video, so just follow me. Here we are. The last game, the championship for the 7A championship. These guys, they were ready to go. They were ready to play, and North Gwinnett had the lead. But Colquitt County came back and tied the game up. It was 10-10, 10-10. North Gwinnett, starting the second half, had a chance to go ahead 13-10, but their kicker, he missed the field goal. Oh my, it's now 10-10. Going into the last quarter, now follow with me, the last quarter. Here we go. North Gwinnett drives down the field. They score. They're now leading 16-10. Their kicker goes to kick that extra point. Oh, my goodness. He missed the extra point. It's now 16-10. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. A little about 8 minutes to go. Colquitt County marches methodically down the field. They get into the end zone, eating the clock up, people, eating it up. Only 50 seconds to go. They score. Their kicker goes in and kicks the extra point. Colquitt County is ahead, 17-16. Oh, what are we going to do? They said we got to kick it off. They kick it to North Gwinnett. North Gwinnett gets that ball on their 45-yard line. Listen to this, with 40 seconds to go. 3 plays. They don't go anywhere. They don't move. They have 9 seconds to go, but something happens. 3 penalties, defensive penalties, too many men on the field, 12 men on the field. The ball moves down to the 40-yard line. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 40-yard lines. 3.5 seconds to go. Take it away with the video. Hey!
Call for 3 penalties for 20 yards in this drive.
3 seconds left. Final play of the season in Class 7A. Urzula going deep, up high. There's a penalty on the play. Pass interference on the defense.
Can't end on a defensive penalty.
Yeah. So we have one more play. So Gwinnett went to the 46 of Colquitt, then the 41, then the 36.
He's going to let him kick it. He's talking to him now.
Payne Walker, the long snapper. No time on the clock. The kick is up. And it's good! North Gwinnett comes through and wins with no time on the clock. 19-17. How you like this, Tommy Palmer?
That is a finish. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you've got to know is there was 0 seconds. That pass, you can't end the play. You can't end the game on a defensive penalty. There was no seconds left. That young man had never kicked, I don't think, a field goal over 20 yards. That was a 38-yard field goal. this coach, I admire him. On the TV, you could see him. He looked at the boy and said, I believe in you. You can do it. And he did it. And I want at this time to have the kicker. If you would, Cam Clark, stand up. Where are you, Cam? You're up there. Hey, hey, hey. And the rest of the North Gwinnett Bulldogs, stand up. All the Bulldogs stand up now. Let's give them a big hand, the North Gwinnett Bulldogs. Ladies and gentlemen, that was about like the Sugar Bowl. It was just fantastic, and the Rose Bowl. It's wonderful. Now, at this time, I'd like to ask the other representative that's proud to represent North Gwinnett, if you come forward, David, and introduce the coach. Thank you.
Wow, what an amazing ending to a game. Time expired, and they win with a field goal. And it was at home on the home turf. That's amazing. I mean, for years to come, you can tell your kids we did it at home right here, the first state championship. Also want to say congrats to Coach Bill Stewart for being a finalist for the Don Shula NFL High School Coach of the Year Award, of which the Falcons nominated him. So congrats on that. And also, it was not just for teaching the boys to win in the game of football, but to win in the game of life, which is so much more important, by having integrity and character. And we're just blessed to have the coach's leadership in our community and the amazing leadership of his staff. And the last thing I want to say before handing off to the coach for him to say a few words is we might have had our hearts broken with the Georgia Bulldogs losing, but at least the Dogs are still on top and state championship. And congrats, Coach, and say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, members, and also our state representatives, Coleman Brooks and David Clark, for bringing us here. I do have some special guests I do want to introduce. Jimmy Urzua had to come in game 2. He's our quarterback, all county, all region. He had to come in after our quarterback broke his leg in the second game, and he went 14-0 as our starter. Jaden McDonald, he was the Gwinnett Daily Post Player of the Year for defense, and so these are my senior captains. Also, Jake Stewart's my son, so I got to win this thing with my son, and he's also going to Mars Hill to play football. And then also, Payne Walker is going to be a long snapper for University of Georgia, so he's going to be a Bulldog. And so that is our senior group. But also, I got 2 special guests up here. Matt Champito is our athletic director. He's up top, and also our principal, Nathan Ballantyne, up top. And so, and really that's where the commitment of excellence starts with our football team. But really, this team broke records. This team also set the first state championship in the history of the school. But more importantly, the young men that they are, and we always talk about our men representing themselves, their community, their families, and their institution in a first-class way. And that's what they do on a daily basis. This group also has as far as an accumulative GPA of a 3.49, so that's of all the groups, which I think is very impressive. They do community service with, you'll see us at the Happy Feet Night to Shine prom with the special needs. They also worked every Wednesday in the summer with that Happy Feet special needs camp, so they're doing stuff to represent our community beyond football, and that's more important than what we're doing. But also, and that belief in process, belief in each other, we did it as a family. We use that as an acronym, forget about me, I love you. And so these guys, with a genuine connection to each other, they were able to achieve a high goal. And so just appreciate everything they've done and appreciate you having us here today. Thank you.